see the information for our next item, which is the Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. And can you explain what a godsend that oil is and then how you managed to transform it into a concealer?
I would love to. So the beautiful thing about our brand, and the thing that I'm just so passionate about, right, is that every single product in Tarte is going to be good for your skin. Our whole entire line. We're never giving you a product that's not giving you amazing coverage, but also doing something fantastically beneficial for your skin. So here, meet Maracuja. So Maracuja oil is actually an oil that we source right from the banks of the Amazon River. So see that amount of concealer? Okay, that's what I need to cover both of my under eyes. This is a powerhouse, and a little bit goes a long way. Here's the beautiful thing about this. There's maracuja in here, and maracuja is a fruit that has the highest concentration of vitamin C that you will find. What does that mean for you? When you put your concealer on, not only are you getting instant, dewy, creamy, beautiful coverage, you're getting vitamin C, which is actually diminishing the appearance of the dark circles, of the discoloration, of the blue, the red, the veining, and everything under our eyes that we never want anyone to see.
I am loving the way that this is looking. And you know what my favorite part about this is? I still see a little bit of radiance through that concealer, which so many times I feel like that's a really hard task as a female, to not look like you're wearing two products, one underneath your eye and then one on your complexion.
Exactly. So this is going to add hydration. If you're looking for a concealer that's actually hydrating, not going to go on and crack, not going to go on and crease, still give you the coverage that you want. And again, what I just said, I think is so amazing, is that this is not only giving you the instant coverage, right? Look at how just softly and seamlessly this blends in. The maracuja oil is over time actually diminishing the appearance of those discolorations under the eye, which is like amazing, because no concealer can really say that.
Well, and that's what I think, you know, when it comes, I mean, you heard my woe is me for my under eyes last night firsthand. I'm like, well, is it a bag or is it a muscle? Like, am I not supposed to smile, or am I supposed to like Kim Kardashian my way through life? Like, because when I smile, it's like, when did I age?
Oh my God, you cracked
10 years, and that happens. And so I just want to show you the other thing that always has become a concern for me is, like, you notice that I'm just applying a little bit right here. Look at how it's not tugging on my skin. Like, 31 has taught me a lot. One, I love a good Instagram filter, but two, I shouldn't be tugging on my skin, because that leads to what Dolly Parton calls flappin' skin, which if it's flappin', saggin', or draggin', I'm gonna be forced to nip it, clip it, or snip it.
Gosh, I love that woman.
Yeah,
You know,
words to live by, DP.
I love anything related to Nashville or country music or Dolly Parton. You know that about me well.
Yes, yes. So I feel like Dolly would love this and appreciate this.
But you're really right, it's true. You know, you don't want to be tugging or pulling at the skin, and you want to be adding hydration. That's the thing about this concealer. We have a couple of different concealers in the Tarte line, all doing something great for the skin. The thing here, you're getting the power of maracuja. You're getting a beautiful dewy finish. I mean, look at my under eye area, right? This doesn't scream, oh wow, she has a ton of concealer on.
Exactly. Which, let me go back to asking you, we've got a couple of different shades for this to choose from,
Yes.
9, which you can check out on beautyiq.com. Do you go for a shade lighter than your skin tone, or all, because I know we have an amazing highlighter coming up.
So I always do. Personally, yes, I will always go for a shade lighter, because what I want to do is bring light to the areas of my face when I'm applying concealer. You notice I just took what's left on my brush and I'm just putting it into these little lines right here that I get around my mouth. Fills them in perfectly, doesn't draw any extra attention to them, but I do go a shade lighter because I want to add light. I want to brighten. I want to erase shadows from those areas, because usually it's very dark, right, under the eyes and on areas where we want to conceal. So I do go a step down. In one circumstance, I'll stay with the same color as my foundation when I'm trying to cover up a blemish.
All right.
So when I'm trying to cover up a blemish, I'll stick with the same shade of foundation, because otherwise it draws some unnecessary attention to the area.
It's like you might as well landmark it.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is
Name
a
it,
temporary stay.
Add it to the family like we always chat about.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's kind of the worst. And don't you always feel like when it's a special occasion, that's when you need a concealer like this the most? Is because I don't know if it's the stress leading up to it or what, but why isn't, for a special occasion or something we look forward to, like, I don't get something that's like a roadmap, just right there.
Without fail.
Right there.
You know, it's just one of those things. Happens to me too, and it's like, really? Come on. But luckily we have great makeup that can cover it and take care of our skin at the same time. And that's really like, the thing about Maracuja is that it's this miracle ingredient, which I just love, because even the oil in its pure form, I mean, you've tried it, right? The oil in its pure form, it's like a complete skin transformer. So what we did is we took it and we formulated this concealer with it, and I just threw the concealer literally across the set, which is fine, because I'll get it.
Well, you know what? People throw like champagne glasses on the floor when they're excited, like it's like a mazel or a woohoo,
yeah,
or like if you're a redneck, it's like a yeah.
Thank you, Travis. I got a little too excited.
You know, like it's everybody's language from wherever you are in the country.
If they let us have champagne, this show would be dangerous.
Oh. I would, yes.
I feel like we'd get in trouble. I feel like we'd get in trouble.
We got to go somewhere where we can have like a champagne tasting and then girlfriends doing each other's makeup and be like, oh my God, you look so fabulous.
I feel like I would definitely not want that moment photographed.
Yeah, like my liner for a wing would just be like comparable to a 4-year-old learning how to draw a straight line. We continue on now that we've got our complexion straight with the Flawless Primer, the Rainforest of the Sea Foundation, of course the Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. 3 items that you can check out on beautyiq.com for more information, especially if you want to place your order. There's a 1-800 number if you want to talk to somebody about shades or you're like, what in the world comes next? But our finishing piece with really how to set the mood for your complexion comes to this Smooth Operator pressed finishing powder. And I will never forget one of the first times sitting in the salon chair as a host of QVC, which was